Hello, let's try to solve Leetcode problem number 56, merge intervals. So we are given an array of intervals. So inside it is a subarray. So we are going to merge them. So the only difference is that if the start point and the end point equals, they can still merge to 1, 5. Let me first draw it in whiteboard and then finish the coding in the code editor. So let's check the length of the intervals first. That is 10 to the power of 4. This means we can use the sort to make the algorithm log n times log n. Now let's go to the whiteboard first to finish the explanation and then go to the code editor. Yeah, for example, we have this kind of intervals 1, 3, 2, 6, 8, 10, and 15, 18. So for this kind of intervals, the first step we're going to do is sort. So this is a kind of the greedy idea. For this idea, normally we can save our operations to check the start point and end point. Yeah, and then we can merge it. So this is after sorting. It is 1, 3, 2, 6, 8, 10, and 15, 18. So if we don't sort it, the first one will be 2, 6, for example. The second one will be 1, 3. So first one we have an array of 2, 6. After we have 1 and 3. How should we solve this kind of a problem if we don't sort it? The starting point may be longer, and the end point may be shorter, or maybe longer. Yeah, we don't know. But after sorting, we can save a lot of operations. For example, it is sorted. It means this starting point is always smaller than the second starting point. So it means we don't need to consider these areas. We only need to consider the end point of the previous one. This is the end point. And the current start point compared with the previous end point. So if there is an overlap, so we're gonna merge it. So how to merge it? The starting point should be the same, but the end point should be the maximum of this add, the previous add, and the current add point. So it will be 1 and 6. Yeah. So for the next one, we're gonna check this one, 8 to 10. So if there's no overlap to this 6 and 8, how should we check? It is very easy because this starting point is always smaller than this starting point. We only need to check this end point, the previous end point. If it is smaller than the current start point, we're just gonna append this 8. So the first one will be 1, 3, and then updated to 1, 6. Yeah, let me put it 1, 6. So the second one will be 8 and 10. We just put it inside. So for the next one, it's still the same because this end point is always smaller than this start point. We're just gonna put this 15 and 18 inside our final result. So as you can see, after sorting, it should be much easier. Normally when we are doing the merge intervals, we always do a sort. So the idea is greedy. After greedy idea, we can solve it easily. Now let me go to the code editor to finish the coding. As I said, I'm going to use the sort. So the first step will be sort the intervals. After sorting, I need to define a result array. So inside of the result array, it will be my first intervals. So it is the intervals 0. After that, I can use the for loop. So I'm going to take the start point and end point for easy reading of the code. So for start and in my intervals, so the intervals will start from 1. Yeah, because here this is index 0. I'm going to start from 1 because I'm going to compare with the previous point of the result. I'm only compare with the last point, last line of the result. Yeah. Now I'm going to check. So there are basically two conditions, if and else. So what is if? If this start. So here is my current start. So if this start is if this start is less than and equal to the result minus 1, so this means the previous end. So the result minus 1, it means inside this one, the intervals index 0, I will take it out, and then I choose the second value. This means the end. If this start is less than and equal to this end. Now let's go to the whiteboard. Yeah, so if this start number 2 is less than and equal to this end, yeah, I'm going to merge it. How to merge it? The start point is the same, but what about the end point? It is the maximum of this 3 and 6. Because this 3 may be longer, I don't know, maybe 7, I don't know. So it will be the maximum, yeah. So if it is smaller, I'm going to update my result directly. So the previous end point should be updated as maximum of my current end point with this result. Yeah, because I'm not sure if this end is longer or this result minus 1, 1 is longer. I'm not sure. So I will need to check it by max. Yeah. Else, if there's no overlap, I'm going to put the start and end to my result. It is the start and array. So this is the second condition. Let me go to the whiteboard. This is the second condition like this. If we have 2 and 6, we have 1, 6, and the next one, there's no overlap. So if this start is more than this end, yeah. So if the start is more than this result minus 1, 1, it's the previous end, I'm going to put it inside. After that, I just needed to return the result. So this is basically the entire code. Now let me run it to check if there are any mistakes. Oh, sort. I have to use the intervals.sort. Yeah, intervals.sort. So there are basically two ways, but for this one, I'm going to use the in place. So I'm going to sort the intervals. Yeah, as you can see, it works. Now let me submit it to check if it can pass all the testing cases. Yeah, as you can see, it's pretty fast. It's like 97% of all submissions, and the time complexity is n log n, as I explained earlier. We just used a sort, and after here, this is on, and this is a sort on log n. So the time complexity should be n log n. So 10 to the power of 4 is not a big number. So it times log n, it's still not a big number. It is like 10 to the power of 6 maximum. So it should be okay. Thank you for watching. If you think this is helpful, please like and subscribe. I will upload more Leetcode problems like this. Bye.